These days, rap superstar Kanye West is in the headlines for dating Kim Kardashian. Is that a fall from grace? I guess we have to define grace.
Popping bottles, putting supermodels in the cab. Proof. I guess I got my swagger back.
Kanye West and fellow multimillionaire rapper Jay-Z packed arenas across the country last year with their Watch the Throne concert tour. We're listening to the track Otis from the resulting album. Kanye and Jay-Z singing about their other Mercedes-Benz over samples of soul great Otis Redding.
Last week I was in my other Benz. On your diamonds up, could we in this bitch another again?
Photo shoot fresh, looking like wealth. I'm about to call a paparazzi on myself.
Rolling Stone blasted the pair for focusing too much on their luxe lives. But our next guest says that in the song Otis, Kanye West is trying to make himself lovable after years of being a lightning rod. There was that time after Hurricane Katrina when Kanye West said then President George Bush didn't care about black people. Bush later said that was the lowest moment of his career. There was the time he leapt on stage at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, interrupting Taylor Swift's speech for Best Female Video of the Year.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm going to let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
After that moment, President Obama called Kanye West a jackass. And when asked Kanye or Jay-Z, the president said Jay-Z. Writer David Samuels asked the question. He says Kanye West is the first true genius of the iPhone era, the Mozart of contemporary American music. And David Samuels joins us from the Argo Studios in New York. David, quite a claim. Tell us a little more about Kanye West and, by comparison, which everyone does, Jay-Z. Give us a little biography of both.
Jay-Z and Kanye are both obviously extraordinary artists. They're both very popular. Jay-Z's had this almost, at this point, 20-year-long career, first as a songwriter, then as an artist, and now as the incarnation of quality rap music.
My life is getting too wild. I need to bring some sort of calm to it. About to lose it. Voices screaming, don't do it.
Kanye is the foremost producer, I think, in pop music today. He's also a very, very talented rapper, and he has this unique ability to create the music that he rhymes to. You can lift Jay-Z's vocals out of their backing track and put them on something else and they sound good. Kanye's tracks are organic in a way that's pretty unique.
Yeah. And individually, Jay-Z, the former drug dealer, now a polished businessman, married to Beyonce. Let's listen to a little bit of Jay-Z. This is the song, What More Can I Say, from the Black Album.
And I don't wear jerseys, I'm 30 plus, give me a crisp pair of jeans, button ups, S-dots on my feet, make my cycle complete. What more can I say, Google, play the beat.
So that's Jay-Z. Kanye West, messier. You know, the son of a Chicago college professor, mom, and an Atlanta-based former Black Panther. Here's a little of his song, All the Lights. This is a song about a parolee trying to beat a restraining order so he can reconcile with his daughter.
I'm headed home, I'm almost there. I'm on my way, headed up the stairs. To my surprise, they're replacing me. I had to take them to that ghetto university. Top lights.
So David Samuels, there's a little taste of Jay-Z, Kanye West. And that's the paper plastic question. What is the president's response? The fact that he immediately said Jay-Z. What does that say to you?
I see Jay-Z as a future mayor of New York. I think he'd be a great political leader, and he's mastered the skills that the president has mastered. Kanye West is the thing that gives Barack Obama hives. He's messy. He's not in control necessarily of what he says in the moment.
And he became a punchline. And you point to the Fish Sticks episode of South Park where Kanye West is portrayed as an egomaniac, the most humorless man in America. He doesn't get what's supposed to be a viral joke about how if you like fish sticks, you must be gay. Let's listen to a little.
The fish sticks joke crosses all borders, all races, all ages and ethnic groups, and is slowly uniting our country. In fact, the only person who appears to not get the joke is rapper Kanye West, who becomes furious when people use the joke on him.
Yo, that is messed up, yo. I am not gay, and I sure as hell ain't no fish, all right? I'm the most talented musician in the world. If I was a homosexual or a fish, I would know.
Okay, putting that aside, there is a little bit of, with Kanye West, this kind of Rodney Dangerfield, almost. And yet he also stood up for Beyonce. And I'm wondering, what are your thoughts about Kanye West, that person who can't seem to stop compulsively saying what he thinks, whether in defense of someone else or in defense of himself?
Yeah, the Taylor Swift incident was a great example of Kanye being so in the moment that he couldn't see outside of himself at all. It also was, indicative of the weird artistic seriousness with which he takes himself in a genre where we've all decided, hey, it's okay for things to be crappy because it's all kind of crap that we listen to on our way to work. He doesn't treat it that way. It's one of the reasons why his work is so good. And I think that he came to this crossroads where the seriousness that he brought to his craft as a music producer, combined with the emotional immediacy and intensity that he brought to writing songs, I think that worked very well for him in the studio, where you get to polish and craft, and when you appear in public, you don't have that opportunity, and the public appearances were killing him.
Well, and after that event, he went on sort of a public outreach effort, wrote songs like Blame Game and Hell of a Life.
Let's play the blame game. I love you more. Let's play the blame game for sure. Let's call our names. I hate you more.
And you followed the Throne Tour, and there's such a great metaphor for this struggle on the part of Kanye West to sort of get the respect that he thinks either he or the music that he likes deserve, and Jay-Z's coolness. Kanye West sweat through the concerts, and Jay-Z didn't seem to get a wrinkle.
Yeah, no, Jay-Z has mastered the language of arena rap. He knows exactly what he's doing at every moment. Kanye West stands there, bathed in sweat, panting after running all over the stage. He stares off into the distance looking defeated or lost. And the difference, of course, is that for Jay-Z, this is a performance, this is a business, this is a sport. Whatever goes on inside the private Jay-Z, you'll never see that. Kanye West, it's all out there in the open, and so it's sort of a fascinating contrast in styles.
Yeah.
Let's play the blame game. I love you more. Let's play the blame game for sure.
That's writer David Samuels. His article in The Atlantic about Kanye West is An American Mozart. We're hearing from listeners. Chris B. writes, oh, for God's sake. And then he goes on. Look, David isn't saying Kanye West is as good as Mozart. He's saying he plays sort of the same role in the culture. And he's heard this pushback. We'll ask him about it in 1 minute. Here and Now. And we're looking at rappers Kanye West and Jay-Z, prompted by The Atlantic's David Samuels, who argues that of the two, it's Kanye who's an American Mozart, despite all his public meltdowns.
Public visitation. We met at borders. Told her she'd take me back. I'll be more supportive.
That's Kanye's All of the Lights, about a parolee trying to reconnect with his family. So, David Samuels, let's let you make your case, because some of your readers really disagree. One says Mozart was able to compose full symphonies in his head and write them down with no corrections at all. He was composing concertos at the age of 4 and full-scale operas at 12. Another writes, both are Illuminati, but Mozart was a composer. Kanye rehashes funk samples and raps about Gucci and Fendi, where, by the way, he interned. So make your case. Kanye West, not just rap superstar, but an American Mozart.
I chose the title for that piece, American Mozart, because I think that he is the American Mozart, because he's mastered the musical forms and the forms of communication that are native to us in this moment. He understands how to take bits and pieces of songs from the last 50 years and combine them with new beats and rhyme over them, and he can bend his voice and bend words, more supportive and borders. Is that a rhyme? But it's effortless when it comes out of his mouth. And he's, the Mozart of the iPhone.
We're speaking about both Jay-Z and Kanye West. So why isn't Jay-Z the American Mozart? What's the difference?
The difference is that Jay-Z is a very, very talented businessman, and he's a rapper who's created